Hey, good morning, everybody. Ivan here. Hope everybody is good and having a great day. Wanted to jump on a YouTube Live with a quick video, share an idea, a conversation, and a concept with everybody. As you guys know, I've been doing live videos a little more, and they've been running a little bit longer, allowing us to get a little deeper into some subjects and conversations. You kind of know how this goes. Feel free to comment, like, share, subscribe, play the game here. Here we go, YouTube. You know the rules. I'm here to share some information and get some feedback and get some interaction with all you guys. So today I want to talk about is haircut consultation tips. And as is the case with many of the recent videos, they've come about as a result of interactions, either at live classes, shows, and events, or interactions online with social media. And there's so much focus in some social channels on technical haircut execution. And I want to start by offering a huge compliment to many, many haircutters out there by saying, you know what, you guys are good. Haircutters today are good. Average levels of talent are high. People are producing great work all the time. All you have to do is flip through a little Insta and see amazing, amazing haircuts. And that's great. However, if a haircut is not what somebody wants, all of a sudden it's not an amazing haircut anymore. If a haircut is not what somebody asked for, even if it's technically amazing, it's not what somebody wanted, they're not going to be a happy customer. Doesn't mean the haircut was bad, but it was not what they wanted. So it all comes back to the foundation of success in our business, the consultation. Now, I also want to share with you guys, in my career in the past, back when, I did a lot of work with chains. I worked for a large multi-unit chain when they were the biggest chain in the world. I do consulting and work with many chains, some of those that are the biggest today. And what I'll tell you is the chains have the volume. The chains are cutting lots and lots of heads. And volume and heads adds up to data and statistics and information. And statistics and information is powerful when making business decisions. One of the things the chains have gleaned from their data, one of the things they know, and that you should know, is that when there's a problem with a haircut, and the chain I worked for called it a redo, anytime anyone ever came back for any kind of fix, my sideburns aren't even, I want it shorter, my bangs are too long, the top's not short enough, whatever it was, anytime anybody ever came back for a fix, we tracked it, we logged it, we filled out something called a redo sheet. It went into a redo book, and we used those redos for coaching and training staff and providing education and correction and redirection as you would do as a boss and a manager and an owner of a haircutting establishment. And what I can tell you, the chains know, what I learned, and what I also saw in my own business was 9 times out of 10 or more, greater than 90% of the time, when a client was not happy, hey there, welcome in. 90% of the time when a client was not happy, it could be traced back to a communication error, not a technical error. Every once in a while, the sideburns are not even, that's technical. Every once in a while, the neckline is crooked, that's technical. We don't see very much of that anymore. 90% of the time, it could be traced back to a misunderstanding between the client and the haircutter. Oh, that's not what you meant. Oh, that's not what you wanted. Oh, I didn't understand. That's consultation. And it's where we begin. Before we do anything, we have a consultation. So I want to give you what I think are the top tips to improve not only the quality of your consultations, but the result of your consultations, which is customer satisfaction. We'll talk about, by the way, real quick, how do you measure customer satisfaction? How do you measure customer satisfaction? You have to give it a number. When we measure, we use numbers, and it's a number. I'm happy is not a number. I'm unhappy is not a number. You can't measure those things. Chris, welcome in. You can't measure I'm happy, I'm not happy. In order to measure customer service, we have to hold it up to a measurable. And so you can look at your own statistics. The measurement of customer service is what we call triple R or RRR, R to the third. It stands for repeat request rate. Repeat request rate is Of the people that you cut, how many of them have you cut before? It's expressed as a percentage. The other really great measure, and this doesn't apply to everyone, but it applies to shops and salons and practitioners and operators who take appointments. The other great measurement of bottom line customer satisfaction is rebook rate. Rebook rate is of the people that you cut, how many of them make their next appointment before they leave the shop today? People that are not happy do not rebook. People that rebook are absolutely happy. Think about it. If you are not happy, yeah, I'll call you. Yeah, I'll let you know when I'm ready. Yeah, I'll get a hold of you when I need my haircut. People that are happy, yeah, I'll get back in the book right now because I want my time and I want my spot and I want to be in. So RRR, repeat request rate, and another R. Remember Barbara like a pirate, my old program? R, everything was R. Well, the other one is rebook rate. What percentage of your haircut customers book their next appointment today before they leave? Those are two ways to mathematically, scientifically, and numerically measure customer satisfaction. It's not a gut feeling. It's not, I think so. It's a real number. Okay, based on that information, let's talk about my tips for better consultations. Tip number one, consult without the cape. Do not put the cape on the client until the conversation is and the consultation is finished. Have the consultation without the cape. As soon as you put a cape on somebody, they're no longer a human. They are a detached floating head. They're just this head in this sea of black, if it's a black cape or white or whatever, but they're no longer a complete human being. And you lose sight of who and what they're really all about. There are so many clues about what somebody is about by looking at them, from morphology, which is what we call body shape, to clothing choices, to what do they do with their hands? How do they carry themselves? What is their, underneath a cape, you don't know body language. Is somebody doing this and they're all closed up? Or is somebody relaxed and happy? Notice my head didn't change when I did this with my arms, but my body language spoke so loudly. So, number one, consult without the cape. When you're done with the consultation, cape them up and get them covered and get them ready to go. So that's one. Number two, no tools. Never have your tools in your hand when you're doing a consultation. As soon as you pick up a comb and a scissors, you are essentially saying, I am ready to work. And quite simply, until you've done a solid consultation, until you have a complete plan, until you are ready to execute, and you don't know what you're executing yet, don't pick up your tools. Don't have your tools in your hand. You are not ready to cut. You are not ready to cut until you have a plan. That's like, don't get in the car until you know where you're going. Don't pick up your tools until you know what you're cutting. Have your consultation, no cape, no tools. Next one on my list is when you have a consultation with a client, make sure to have one of your butt cheeks touching your styling station. I always love sharing this one. People laugh a little bit when I share it because I got no better way to say it. But the answer is, if this is my mirror and this is my station, the only way I can have my butt touching my station is if my back is to the mirror and my face is to the client. I'm looking at the client. Don't go around behind the client so that you're facing the mirror and you're talking to them in the mirror from behind them. That's weird. That's awkward. It's uncomfortable. By having a butt cheek on the styling station, you're looking the client directly in the eye. You are making direct eye contact. Now you can see facial expressions. You can hear them extremely well because the hole in your ears is pointing towards them and you can hear them. Your ears, why do you think ears are shaped like this? It's like they direct the sound in. You can hear better. You can pick up on visual cues and you're looking them directly in the eye. You also don't have the cape on them and you're not holding your tools. So that's 1, 2, and 3. No cape, no tools, butt cheek on the counter. The fourth and final tip I want to add here is what I call paraphrasing, meaning you're going to repeat back what the client tells you, but you're going to word it differently. Okay, Ivan, I want my sides really short. All right, so if I'm hearing you correctly, you're saying you want your side short like with a clipper so you can see skin through it like mine, right? They didn't say with a clipper so you can see skin through it. That was my wording. I added that on top. They just said, Ivan, I want my hair short. Well, what is short? How short is short? We have to define some of these things sometimes so that we can be a little more understanding of what it is they're looking for. Say back what they say. I want you to leave the top longer so I can kind of push it back and it won't stick up. Okay, so what I'm hearing you saying is you like it when your hair lays down on top, so you like it a little bit longer on top, right? See what I did? I repeated what they said, but I worded it a little differently. That gives them the chance to say, yeah, 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 yeah. Or it gives them the chance to say, no, 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 that's not what I mean. And be listening. The paraphrasing, the repeating back and paraphrasing really helps to clarify and goes a long way to eliminating misunderstandings, which go a long way to eliminating dissatisfaction, which goes a long way to maintaining customer satisfaction. Recap from the top. Consult with before you put the cape on. Consult before you pick up your tools. Face clients, look them eye to eye. Keep one butt cheek in contact with your station, with your counter before you go. Chris, mind blown. Hey, that's one of the goals here. We're trying to do that. Glad that helps. And lastly, paraphrase. Whatever they say, word it different, say it back to them. This is going to go a long way to helping you totally understand and deliver fabulous service, fabulous haircuts, and fabulous experiences for your customers. Now, I want to throw in a little bonus because Ivan always wants to give you a little more than you need or want, a little more than you came here for. Some of my favorite consultation questions. I love these because for me, I think these provide great insight to help me help a customer. One of my favorite questions: how long has it been since your last haircut? How long has it been since your last haircut? Human hair, all hair, grows. Hang on, Chris got a question. Quick question: tips before transitioning from shop to salon studio. You know what, Chris? I think that's great. Let me write it down. Transition to studio. I think that's a great video. Next couple of days, I'll get you a complete video on my tips. I actually have a series that posts every single Friday on my Patreon page, patreon.com/Ivan Zoot. If you subscribe for as little as $1 a month, every Friday, it is my series in Sweet Considerations. It's a 10 video series about the things you need to think about when going from employee or chair renter or whatever to own your own business, rent a suite, do your own thing independently like that. I think we're in week 8 or 9 of a 10-week series. So if you go on, you log in, and I will put the Patreon link in the description on this video. If you go on and you log in and you subscribe for as little as $1 a month, it'll open up all of those old videos. They're not posted anywhere else. They're unlisted videos on my YouTube channel just for my subscriber community. But for as little as $12 a year, $1 a month, you get access to a ton of great content, including that Sweet Consideration series. So backing up real quick, we were talking about consultation questions. How long has it been since your last haircut? Human hair grows 1/2 inch a month, 1/2 inch a month. With the exception of individuals who are extremely compromised due to serious illness or malnutrition. Human hair grows 1/2 inch a month. So if I say to you, how long has it been since your last haircut? And you tell me 6 weeks, I'm an experienced professional. I can look at your hair and I know what is new since the last time you had a haircut. I know approximately how long your hair was when it was cut last time. As a base measurement, that's very helpful. My second question after how long has it been since your last haircut, I love to ask, is that normal for you? Is that interval normal for you? Are you an every 6-week guy? Or are you more like every 4, but you were busy, so you went 6? That gives me an idea of what their regular maintenance is like based on their last visit and what they kind of typically look for. I see nothing wrong with the questions, same as last time, or are we doing something different today? Those are yes and no questions. They're fairly simple, but they can cut through an awful lot of clutter. I work in a very traditional barbershop environment part-time, and when I say to a guy, how long's it been? 4 weeks. Same as last time? Yup. Now we can start talking about the Cubs or talking about the weather, and we can start moving on because I know everything I need to know as an experienced professional. One of the next things I love to ask is the question, you want it short or medium? Again, I'm in a men's environment, in a barbershop environment, short or medium. Now, sometimes guys will say medium. That means don't cut me too short. Some guys will say short. That usually means you can't cut me too short. Now, when somebody pauses or hems or haws at that, you want it short or medium. Well, then what I say is short to medium, short to short, medium to short. Help them define it a little bit because they really do want it short, but they don't want it too short. Usually when they hem and haw, what they're trying to say is, I want it short, but I don't want it to look like boot camp. I don't want it to look like I just signed up for the Army, but they still want it fairly short. What does he say? Sounds like Indians. I don't know what you mean there. Tell me more about what that comment means. I don't know if it's a question, a comment, or a contribution to what we're talking about here, but I'm happy to jump on it for you. How long has it been since your last haircut? Is that normal for you? Same as last time? Are we doing something different? Short to medium, short to short. Help me define that. I think those are all things that help steer us towards simple answers to simple questions for good results. Hey, I appreciate you guys all tuning in and watching today. I hope you got something out of this video that you can use to help you build and grow your business, to help you consult better, to help you increase your rebook rate, increase your repeat request rate, and increase, bottom line, your level of customer satisfaction that you deliver every single day. I'm posting these videos almost every day. Like the video, subscribe to the video, comment on the video, share this information and with your friends and other people in the business. I get a lot of Indians who ask for medium cuts rather than a 3/4 or so. Okay. Chris Cuts on IG. Chris, I'll go look for you. I'll find you there. I'll tag you in some stuff. I don't know, ask for a medium cut rather than 3/4. I don't know what 3/4. So if you're saying 3/4 of an inch on the back and sides, typically we call that a banker's cut. Banker's cut is anything that is finger length or longer. It's again, a traditional haircut. It's a haircut your daddy or your grandpa were getting back in the day. More scissor work than clipper work. Okay, that's what you're saying. Okay, gotcha. We're on the same page. Hey, thank you for tuning in. Is that Smook, S-M-U-K? I think if that's how it's pronounced, throw me a thumbs up. Want to get your name right. Appreciate you being here. You've been here before. Love to have you. So thank you for being here. Guys, if I can help you, hit me up in the comments. Hit me up anywhere on social media in the form of a direct message. I don't have people. I get back to everybody myself. You're my people. I'm here to help you. So thanks for watching. Have a great consultation. Have a great day.